I still remember the exact moment my life split into two parts, before that night and after it. Before, I was just a wife. After, I became someone who questioned everything. My name is Alina Brooks, and 6 months ago, my husband didn't just leave, he disappeared. No note, no message, no explanation, just gone. And the crazy part? Everything was normal that morning, like scary normal. We had breakfast together, he kissed my forehead before leaving for work, same as always, even joked about how I overcooked the eggs. "You tried to poison me or what?" he laughed. I rolled my eyes. "Boy, eat your food and go." That was the last normal moment I ever had with him. By evening, his phone was off. By night, he didn't come home. By morning, I knew something was wrong. At first, I tried to stay calm. You know how your brain plays tricks on you. He's just busy. Maybe his phone died. Maybe something came up. Yeah, I told myself all that. But deep down, something felt off. Like when the house is too quiet and you just know something isn't right. I called his office. He didn't come in today. That's when my heart dropped. I reported him missing that same day. Police asked the usual questions. Any fights? Any financial issues? Any reason he'd leave? And I kept saying the same thing. No, everything was fine. But the truth? Everything looked fine. There's a difference. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. No calls, no sightings, nothing. It was like he vanished into thin air. And you know what hurts the most? Not knowing. Because when someone dies, you cry, you grieve, you slowly heal. But when someone disappears, you stay stuck. Half hope, half heartbreak. Every knock on the door made my chest jump. Every unknown number made my hands shake. I stopped sleeping properly, stopped eating right. My whole life became one question. Where is he? People started talking too. "You sure he didn't run off? Maybe he had another life. Men do that sometimes." Man, people can be cruel without even trying. But I defended him every time. Not him, I'd say. He wouldn't do that. Because I trusted him. Or maybe I needed to. Then, one day, everything changed. It was a random afternoon. I was sitting in my car outside a construction site waiting for traffic to clear. Didn't even plan to be there. Didn't expect anything. But life? It has a way of dropping truth on you when you least expect it. I looked out the window and saw a man carrying cement bags. Dirty clothes, rough beard, head down. Just another laborer. But something about the way he walked, something about his shoulders. Man, my heart started racing. No, it can't be. I stared harder. He turned slightly, and that's when everything inside me stopped. It was him, my husband, the man I had been searching for, crying for, praying for, working like a stranger on a construction site, like he had never had a life with me, like I never existed. My hands started shaking so bad I could barely open the car door. I stepped out slowly. My legs felt weak. Every step toward him felt unreal, like I was walking into a dream or a nightmare. "Daniel," I whispered. He didn't react. I got closer. "Daniel!" This time louder. He froze, slowly turned around, and when our eyes met, I swear I saw something break inside him. Not surprise, not happiness. Fear. Pure fear. That's when I knew this wasn't just a disappearance. There was something much deeper, something he had been hiding, and I was about to find out. He just stood there, staring at me like I wasn't supposed to find him, like I had broken some rule just by showing up. "Daniel," I said again, my voice shaking now, "where have you been? I've been looking for you everywhere. Do you even know what I've been through?" He looked around quickly, nervous. "Alina, you shouldn't be here," he said quietly. That hit me hard. Not, "I'm sorry," not, "I missed you," just, "You shouldn't be here." "What do you mean I shouldn't be here?" My voice cracked. "You're my husband. You disappeared for 6 months." He ran a hand through his hair, frustrated, like I was the problem. "Just lower your voice," he muttered. Lower my voice? Man, I almost laughed. "You vanished," I said, tears building up. "And now I find you here, working like this, and you're telling me to be quiet?" He looked at me, and for the first time, I saw it. Guilt. Heavy, crushing guilt. "I didn't leave because I wanted to," he said slowly. "Then why?" I whispered. Silence. Long, painful silence. Then he said something I never expected. "I lost everything." I frowned. "What are you talking about?" He looked down at his hands, rough, scratched, no ring. "I got into debt," he said. My heart skipped. Big debt. The kind you don't fix with overtime or a second job. I felt cold. "Why didn't you tell me?" He let out a bitter laugh. "Because I was stupid. I thought I could fix it alone. I didn't want you to see me like that. Weak, failing." "That's marriage," I snapped. "We go through things together." But he shook his head. "You don't understand, Alina. These weren't normal people." That's when fear hit me. They started threatening me. Then you. My breath caught. "What?" He said, "I saw a guy outside our house one night, just watching, not saying anything, just watching." My heart dropped. So I left. Just like that. I disappeared so they wouldn't come after you. Tears rolled down my face. "You left me to protect me by destroying me?" I whispered. He closed his eyes. "I thought it was the only way." Man, that moment, it broke me. Because I understood him, but it still hurt like hell. "I would have stayed," I said quietly. "I would have fought with you." He looked at me, eyes red. "I know. That's why I had to go." We stood there in silence, two people who loved each other, but were completely broken by one decision. "So what now?" I asked. He shook his head. "I can't come back. Not yet." That hurt more than everything else. "But I'm working, paying it off, slowly. One day, maybe." "Maybe?" I repeated. He stepped back. "I don't want to drag you into this again." I realized something then. Love isn't always enough. Sometimes fear wins. Sometimes timing breaks everything. I took a deep breath. "I waited for you," I said, "for 6 months. I stopped living, just waiting." He couldn't look at me. "And now?" he asked quietly. I wiped my tears. "Now I choose myself." That surprised him, but it was the truth. "I love you," I said, "but I can't disappear with you." He nodded slowly, like he expected it. "Take care of yourself," he whispered. And just like that, I walked away. Not because I stopped loving him, but because I finally understood something important. You can love someone deeply and still choose to let them go. Some stories don't end with happy reunions. Some end with lessons. And mine, it taught me this: never lose yourself trying to save someone else.